Hey, what's up everyone, Reactor here, and welcome to my channel. I don't normally ask this, but if you're new here and you can, please subscribe. I'm trying to hit 91,000 subscribers by the end of the year. If I don't, it's fine, but it's just a goal of mine. I'll also be giving away a prize to anyone who guesses what number I'm thinking of right now, so click the Amazon link in my pinned comment to see if you won. Oh, and don't forget to buy Reactor Band-Aids so you can wear them on your face in public and look as cool as I do. Okay. So the moment I've been expecting since the day I created my YouTube channel has finally arrived. I officially have my very first channel strike from YouTube. And while there are many things that they could have accused me of that I would have had a difficult time denying, they gave me a strike for the most ridiculous, made-up bullshit I could ever imagine. Right now, I want to go over some of the ridiculous stuff that I may or may not have done in the past that I would actually have a difficult time weaseling out of if it did get me a strike. 1. Being a reaction channel. Reaction channels are the scourge of YouTube. They are the least creative channels that you could possibly imagine. They're the worst channels on YouTube. They are siphoning the creativeness from actual people who are working hard and spending money to make videos and basically replaying them and showing ads on them. It's disgusting that YouTube let me watch all of those videos in their entirety and monetize them. And I'll admit, I did ask for permission to use most of those videos I reacted to, but some of them I didn't because I couldn't get a hold of them. And I kind of didn't care. Like MUMKEY's video, for example, although I did get permission afterwards. I may or may not have stolen people's videos and watched them in their entirety and profited from it. No strike. 2. Making a video impersonation of another YouTuber and playing it as an ad in front of all of their videos. I'm sure most of you are aware of this story, so I'll spare you the details. And for everyone else, I suggest you check out MUMKEY's anime review of the incident by searching for MUMKEY Reactor or something like that if you haven't already seen it. But how is this not breaking the community guidelines? I may or may not have impersonated a YouTuber and used it to give myself false credibility and gain subscribers. No strike. 3. Editing a video of Jinx to make him appear fascinated by animal sexuality. I was sure I was going to get a strike for this one, but it never came.
So ugly ass. Bro, his face the whole time was just epic. God damn, yo.
Apparently, this doesn't break the community guidelines. In my defense, he stole one of my viral videos and refused to give me credit for it, so all's fair in war, right? But anyway, no strike. 4. Committing crimes. I may or may not have started my vlog by breaking out of prison, then stole clothes and a car, opened stolen mail so I could do a mail time video, robbed a gas station, broke into a house using a power drill and squatted there for months, and robbed a warehouse. I realize they can't prove any of this stuff, but YouTube doesn't use proof. They make stuff up and punish you for it, and still, no strike. 5. I may or may not have eaten horse jizz. I know there's nothing in the guidelines that forbids this, but if they did say something, I wouldn't have argued with them. Still, no strike. 6. I may or may not have copied someone's commentary video word for word. 7. I may or may not have defended Logan Paul for showing a corpse. I even made a video where I explain all the times I may or may not have broken the community guidelines. No strike. Yet. Of all these things I may or may not have done, and all these videos I've made, what did YouTube finally get me for? Bullying MUMKEY Jones in a collaborative video series we did together. Granted, I didn't know him when I recorded the video, but 2 years later, when they gave me the strike, we're friends. Disregard the fact that I'm the one who ended up crying and quitting YouTube as a result of the video. Disregard all of that because it doesn't matter. I even disputed the strike by not only explaining that in the video I don't even do anything that's remotely close to bullying anyone or anything, that also MUMKEY Jones is a friend of mine. And they replied, #LongHairDon'tCare. And I'm paraphrasing that because I don't remember exactly what they said, but it was basically that. So after all of this, I end up getting my first strike for harassing MUMKEY Jones. Now I know how Al Capone felt getting charged with tax evasion. You work so hard breaking so many rules under the radar, and they just make up some stupid boring bullshit and pin it to you. I know what you're probably thinking. Every time a YouTuber mentions another YouTuber in an unfriendly way, it could be considered bullying. But why does YouTube just decide when other people feel bullied without getting their input on whether or not they feel bullied? The answer is actually a lot simpler than you'd expect. They just don't give a shit. They don't. Thanks to content creators, they've become the dominant video sharing platform. And now that they've made it, they think they don't need content creators anymore because they've got Jimmy Kimmel. They have little to no real competition, so fuck you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Another trend I've noticed is that content creators are getting strikes from YouTube for videos that they've made over 2 years ago. This means that when making videos, we not only have to obey the YouTube rules, we also have to obey rules that will be made in the future. But this is an impossible task, not only because nobody can see the future, but mostly because YouTube doesn't even tell us what the rules are.
What are the rules? What are the rules? What are the rules? What are the rules?
We have to upload our best guesses and hope we don't get penalized for doing something wrong. There is absolutely no reason to hide the list of demonetization trigger words from us. It's like if a government made the laws a secret and then waited until you broke them to punish you. Even though you don't know what the laws are. You aren't fighting crime by having a punishment lottery. You're actually creating fear and chaos in the creator community. People don't know what they can and can't do. How can you have order? It's almost like they're saying they don't know what's not allowed until you do it. Any company that uses chaos in its business model is going to fail. YouTube is killing itself. They're also obsessed with having bots patrol the content instead of actual people. What business that's regulated by robots is actually successful and profitable? I can't think of any. And on top of it, they openly acknowledge that their AI police are experimental and inaccurate. Imagine if a city started using AI police robots that were experimental and inaccurate. The city would be burned to the ground before the robots had a chance to become efficient. And the worst part is that because of these bots, YouTube is actually more sensitive than TV shows now. Even family TV shows like Full House wouldn't be able to cut it on YouTube today because God forbid there's an episode where they talk to kids about drugs. The only reason YouTube has made it to where it is today is because they were able to host the kind of content that wouldn't work on TV. But every few months they decide that there's even more stuff that's not allowed on YouTube. YouTube thinks it doesn't need its content creators anymore because they have TV networks using them now. But without us, YouTube is just Vimeo with shittier video quality. All I'm saying is that if they were serious about regulating the content, they would tell us what the rules are. So that's it for the video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to check the link in my pinned comment to see if you won. And don't forget to buy my merch, and don't forget to buy Reactor Band-Aids. Link is in the description. But that's pretty much it. I didn't make a video in a long time because I was in the ER because of it's kind of like a boring reason to be in the ER. I needed antibiotics because it was a really bad cold or whatever. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
Yo, Reactor, it's your boy MUMKEY. I'm sorry that I missed your call, but I've been busy this weekend, you know. I've been real sick and tired of getting YouTube ad revenue, so I've been busy this weekend just tasing dead rats. I've been tasing the fuck out of dead rats, because I thought it would be like a defibrillator. Is that what those things are called when you shock somebody to bring them back alive? I was trying to shock these rats back to life, but it didn't work, and I lost monetization on YouTube for it, so I guess my plan worked out well. But hey, I heard you got a strike for bullying me. Reactor, what's the deal with that? Ain't that some bullshit? You would think that when it comes to whether or not MUMKEY Jones was bullied in Reactor's video, the deciding factor would be none other than MUMKEY Jones. But no, it seems that YouTube knows better. It's like they're getting offended on my behalf, which is always great. Everybody loves it when other people get offended on their behalf. YouTube, hey, guess what, YouTube? Reactor did not bully me in that fucking reaction video. Fuck you, YouTube. You're full of shit. Hashtag free Reactor. If he can break out of prison, he can break out of this strike. I know he can. It's a bullshit strike. He got arrested for a bullshit reason. He's getting striked for a bullshit reason. Will my boy Reactor ever have his day in the sun? Always getting shit on by everybody. Grade A under A. YouTube, who's next? YouTube, is this really the hill you want to die on? Giving Reactor a strike? Did you see what he did to Grade? One of the biggest content creators on your platform? No longer making videos? Huh? You want to fuck with the guy who ruined Grade? I wouldn't be surprised if motherfucking, VidMe was back up next week and that YouTube tanked immediately. And I think I know who the responsible party would be. Anyway, yeah, here's the voicemail, Reactor. Sorry that I didn't answer. Don't know what you're doing that you didn't answer this call. Probably reacting to what you found in your fridge. probably opened that bad boy up and saw like, some orange juice, doing a little reaction to the orange juice. Not you know what's so great about you though is that you're so dedicated to the craft of reactions that you don't even need to do it on camera. You'll just react to things in your everyday life when nobody else is around. When there's no video camera, you'll just sit there and react to them. And that's why I've always valued and respected your content. Because those other reaction channels, like they're just doing it for the camera. But you're always reacting 24 hours a day, camera or not. And it really sickens me that YouTube would punish such a pure channel like this with a bullshit strike. Alright, love you, buddy. See you next time.